Good morning, children. This is Seema Prabhakaran. We'll begin with our civics lesson number 3 today, the parliamentary government, why and how. So let's begin with the first topic. Why did India adopt parliamentary form of government? India achieved independence after a long struggle. Prolonged means long. The makers of the constitution were mostly heroes of the nation whose contribution was remarkable in the country's freedom struggle. They had a vision for India. Moreover, they represented the interests and aspirations or desires of India's various communities and regions. At the time of framing of its constitution, the Constituent Assembly of India had a choice to adopt either parliamentary or presidential form of government. In the presidential form of government, the head of the state is elected directly by the people. He or she is not dependent on any other government body for support. However, in parliamentary form of government, the head of the state, that is the president, has only nominal powers and is elected by the legislature, that is the lawmaking body or the parliament. The real power resides with the head of the government, that is the prime minister, who is assisted by the council of ministers. On the advice of prime minister, the ministers are appointed and dismissed. He or she presides over the meetings of the cabinet and exercises magnificent influence in domestic as well as foreign policies. He or she has more power than any other member of the cabinet. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are responsible collectively and individually to the legislature. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the lower house of the legislature, and this acts as a check on the power which is exercised by them. The founding fathers did not want to give absolute power to any one person or organization, as that may have led to autocratic rule in the country. Thus, they chose to adopt the parliamentary form of government. Another reason for choosing the parliamentary form of government was that Indians were familiar with it. They had experienced the system when it was imposed on them during the British rule. Also, the parliamentary system is best suited to accommodate the varied interest of a country like India, where the powers are spread out and the rights of the minorities are not weakened. Let's talk about what is the meaning of the term parliament. The union legislature in India is called parliament. The parliament has got the right to make the country's laws or to change them. The parliament also has the power to control the union executive, that is, the Union Council of Ministers. The Constitution lays down that there shall be a parliament which shall comprise the president and two houses, that is, the House of the People, which is also known as the Lok Sabha, and the Council of States, which is known as the Rajya Sabha. The Union Parliament is thus incomplete without the President. Although the President does not sit in the Parliament, he or she may address either house or both houses and may send messages to the Parliament. Moreover, a bill passed by the Parliament cannot become a bill without the President's assent. That's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.